Hey folks, once again we find ourselves working on our day off. I just went down to the saw shop and picked up a brand new Stihl MS 261, and I personally haven't run it at all. You're gonna see it's virgin cuts here. We're gonna do a little break-in on it. The other two saws here, this is a saw I borrowed, MS 241, which I haven't run this saw. It seems like a nice saw. I haven't messed with it. Of course, we've got my new 261 and my old 310. This was what I called my beater saw. If I was just doing general cutting and whatnot, this was the one I picked up. I bought it used on eBay a while back, and it's worked okay for me, but I wanted a weight reduction, so I could have gone to a 241, which I believe is a 45cc saw. Don't hold me to that. The 261 is a 50cc saw, and this is about a 59 or something. The idea is I wanted to keep the power. I wanted to lose some weight. It's running the factory chain. Everything's factory. I mean, it's got the gas that the dealer put in it. So we're gonna break these in, or break this one in. We're gonna kind of compare it to the 241 and my 310, which is I wouldn't say it's tired, but it's far from new. So we're gonna see what we think of these, and figured at least give you guys something to watch. Alright, so initial impressions. One, it's brand new engine, brand new chain, everything, versus been around for a while. First of all, I've come to the conclusion I don't think the 310 is running at peak performance. The chain's reasonably sharp, however it's a little worn. It's been sharpened a few times. I don't like the new saw. I love it. It runs like a champ. If you pick them both up, there's not a huge weight difference as far as how it feels. But when you're actually using it, it feels like it weighs half as much. This is a 25-inch bar versus a 20. I have intentions of doing a few things with the bar and chain combo on this. This is kind of a crazy anti-kickback chain. Although it's brand new, it does cut nice. This thing feels like it weighs half as much when I'm actually using it. The 241, you saw it running there. It's okay. It's a good little saw. Keyword is little. This is not big by any means at only 50 cc's. Like I said, I was looking for a weight reduction. These logs, normally I'd just pull the 066 out and just be done with them. You know, I don't have to carry it. I just set it on the wood and go to town. But this is what I had handy that needed to be cut. The first impressions, I love it. Something tells me this is going to be the new saw that gets picked up every time. This one, maybe I'll leave it in the truck for, I don't know, camping trips. I've got a 16-inch bar that I can run on this guy. It actually fit either saw. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do exactly. Maybe I'll put this 20 back on the 031. Excuse me, the 231. Shorten it up a little bit. Use it for a camping saw or something. Normally I just take my little top handle saw camping because we just pick and choose our wood a little more carefully, and we don't need a lot of it. So it's a handy size to take camping. But I think this thing might need a little tuning. Honestly, the 261 will kick its butt right now. I bought this new, like I said earlier today, I bought it at Camino Power Tool. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I bought quite a few saws off of eBay in the past years. Well, I can't say you can't. Basically, it's close to impossible to buy a new steel chainsaw on eBay. They don't sell their saws that way. They sell them through dealers, although they do pop up new or darn near new occasionally on eBay. I wanted to buy it from the local dealer to support them. I looked at some used saws on eBay, and if you've been looking at steel chainsaws on eBay, you know they don't give them away. They cost almost as much as a new one, and it's used. That said, the steel chainsaws hold their value. But I wanted to buy it from a local dealer to support them. They're here for me when I need them. If I had a problem with this saw today or next month or next year, they're down the street. I drop it on the counter, and I usually go away right then and there, a few minutes later, ready to go back to work. I don't want to work on the saw. The saw is a tool. I want it to run when I want it to run. I've got some Husky saws, no complaints with them either. And Camino Power Tool sells Husqvarna as well. Support your local dealer. They'll be there when you need them. If you want a throwaway saw, fine. And I've had them. You run them, they quit on you, usually at the worst possible time. At that point, I usually donate it to somebody that thinks they want a saw, and they can mess with it. And at which point I go buy another orange and white or an orange saw, and I go back to work. They're still messing with the old saw. I'm working, I'm cutting wood. So that said, 261 so far, awesome saw. Feels light. I think I'm going to be happy with it. So stay tuned for some updates on this saw. I've got a few plans for it, and you know, I've hit 18. Woohoo! 18 subscribers. I'd like to see 20. I need a couple more subscribers. Tell your friends if you think this is you know, at least slightly valuable. Subscribe, and yeah, I'm just getting started here, so a lot more fun to be had.